Hi everyone, welcome back to the Model 3 Man channel. And last night, Christmas came early. And by Christmas, I mean version 10, the latest Tesla software update for our cars. And did it contain a bundle of goodies? So we're going to go through those, tell you what I think of them. One big disappointment. If you live in Canada, remember we're just the poor second cousins. So we don't get enhanced summon. You guys down in the States get it. We don't get it. Probably because it hasn't been approved yet. So those who have full self-driving and enhanced autopilot are eligible to get it, but it just didn't come in version 10 last night. So while you're all enjoying it down south, we're sitting hoping it'll be approved pretty quickly. But the rest of version 10 is absolutely magnificent. It is so exciting. I cannot wait to show you. Stick around if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Tap the button down there and notify as well. There are so many more videos still to come, and all of them will be helpful if you're interested in the Tesla Model 3 or if you have one. So sit back and enjoy the journey. Well, this is very exciting. As most of you know by now, version 10 is on its way, software update for Tesla. Version 10 includes some pretty dramatic improvements. So right now, I just got the notification on my phone. Software update is ready. Let's go to install now. Triple tap. It will start immediately. And there we go. Well, finally we have it. It's called version 10, 2019.32.11. So what's inside? Well, let's go and have a look at the release notes. The number of inclusions in this upgrade makes it one of the biggest in years. And it's one that we've been looking forward to a long, long time. As you look through here, you can see that with everything that it has, enhanced summon is just not one of those items. That's it. Are we going to look through these? I'm going to go through each of these inclusions. This is still one of the very biggest updates that's rolled out from Tesla to its fleet of hundreds of thousands of cars across the world. Let's take a look now at one that has been asked for many, many times over, and it is Spotify. And Spotify is probably the most popular music service, probably on par with Apple Music. Up to now, we've had Slacker Radio, which people complained about for many, many years because very few people were actually subscribed to that service. If we get out of here just for a moment, and I'm going to go and jump into Spotify. See it down there in the menu? Right there. Tap on Spotify. I have already logged myself in. My account, Model 3 Man, is there. And if I go to Artists, you'll see a collection of some of the musicians that I enjoy. Let's just take Elton John, since I went to his concert last weekend. Rocket Man. I can only play about... And after that, the copyright will kick in. So, unfortunately, you cannot really play a song for longer than 2 seconds on YouTube. Otherwise, copyright just bans the whole video. So there it was. Now, there's a number of ways of doing this. I mean, obviously, I can go to any of my favorite musicians and Long Train Running from the Doobie Brothers. Quickly close it off again. There's another way of doing it, of course. I can pull this down, and I can do it from the steering wheel. I can hold down the button and simply say, play Elton John, Madman Across the Water. And after a few seconds, after loading, you can see that this Madman Across the Water is on many, many albums. And let's just go and click on that one. There's the entire track listing for the album. We'll give a second or two each. And there it is. So if you have a premium account in Spotify, you can literally listen to any album, any song, and it will play the exact song or album, and not just a fake radio station made up of songs sounding like the artist you requested. Let's go and look at the others. Karaoke. There's a new addition. Now you can browse through, and I was just looking, and there's a really long list of songs. Very cool. For all of you who figure yourself karaoke champions, there it is. I'm going to play one for you right now. I don't think copyright should kick in because with my voice singing over the music, it's going to be different from anybody else. Let's try anyway. Let's take a look at how this actually works. So we're going to play your song. The blue line there tells you how long the instrumental is going for, then the words come in. Now if you want the words, enable the microphone. It's counterproductive, of course, because when you enable the microphone, you think that's so that you can sing. In point of fact, when you kill it, it kills the original singer. Let's record this. I'm just going to go back and start again. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in the traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. And so on and so on. A new addition to the arcade is Cuphead Tesla Edition. I'm not a gamer. It's there. I'm sure it's a lot of fun. I'm sure if you're into games, you'll enjoy it. So let's go and show you where it is. Click on the app tray up button. Look across here for entertainment, arcade, and Cuphead is the top one. My favorite one is chess. I do love playing chess, and I'll happily play here either against the car or against my wife, Dragon Lady. That's the arcade. It's the new game over there. Tesla Theater. That is a big deal. Tap on the app tray again. Let's go and look for entertainment and tap on theater. Remember, arcade is games, theater is these. So what we have here is Netflix and YouTube. I don't have Hulu because I don't think we have that particular account in Canada. I think it's a US based streaming service. But Netflix and YouTube, yeah, we do have. So let's go into YouTube. No, I think I'm logged in as another version of myself. I'm just going to take a moment to log in correctly over here. Stand by. So I've logged in this time as my Model 3 man self. I can look at my channel. There it is, Model 3 man. I could choose all videos. And here they are. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, there's a lot of good content in here that teaches tremendous amount about living with a Model 3 and driving a Model 3, getting to know it. Feel free to subscribe, get notified. Let's just demonstrate this over here. So, there's a fellow by the name of Corey. Here you see me meeting him afterwards. But as a test, here I am. You have the right to book in for a tour. And that's what I did last year. 1,000 cars a day. And that was the overriding impression as we were taking around the factory. I'm going to turn Model 3 Man down. And let's go and expand it to the full screen. Oh, wow. That's impressive. I didn't forget to say, of course, that the car went through the paint shop. And naturally, that's a critical area. So there it is. That's looking at your YouTube channel's full screen. It's absolutely wonderful. The quality is very, very sharp and detailed. You're seeing a little bit of glare on the screen over there, but nevertheless you can still get an idea of just how good the quality is. So let's get out of that, and let's exit from YouTube and go into Netflix. Alright, so there's my account. I'm going to keep the volume down on this one here because I do not want copyright to nail us. So we're watching Homeland at the moment. Next episode. Once again, it automatically goes into full screen mode. Skip the intro, shall we? That's amazing. It's not skipping or jumping. It's beautiful. Wow. That is impressive. Well, I guess I'm going to spend much more time in the car now than I ever have before. This is beautiful. This is real theater. And the quality of the sound.
Oh, it's Mrs. Clark. She's your favorite, right?
Great. It's really good. All right, well, that's YouTube and that's Netflix. Tesla tutorials. These are some of the videos that they've created. And what are we seeing? Are we seeing all Tesla or just Model 3? Yeah, there it says. Model 3 support videos. So it determines the car that you have. Hit the top right-hand corner and you can exit out of any screen. Hit the top over there and you're out. Let's go back into the release notes. So we've covered the new game. We've covered the Tesla Theater with Netflix and YouTube. We've covered the exciting arrival of Spotify. We've covered the karaoke, Driving visualizations. As soon as we get onto the road in a few minutes, I'm going to be showing you how that visualization works. Automatic lane change visualization is also improved, so it kind of highlights where in the adjacent lane your car is intending to move to. The adjacent lane is highlighted blue and the target destination is outlined in white. We'll see that on the road when I take a drive in a few minutes. Feeling lucky or feeling hungry? Google has the same thing, feeling lucky, and you click on it and something comes up. Here we have feeling lucky or feeling hungry. Let's go and take a look at that. How do you get to it? Well, you click on navigate. And now, in addition to home and work, we've got feeling hungry and feeling lucky. Let's see. I'm feeling lucky. And it's suggesting that we go and visit the Vancouver Lookout, which is open Monday from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. That's today. Tells us where it is. Let's have a look here. If we hit the World Wide Web, we should be able to go straight to the web page. Oh my goodness, that is impressive. Wow. That's great. So live links on each of these location pinpoints. Let's close that. Get back to here. We could call them by hitting the cell phone, or we can navigate to it. There you go. Overview of Vancouver. North Van, where we live. Vancouver Central down there. And that's it. We're ready to go. Let's go back and look at feeling hungry. Wow. That's impressive. I'm on Lynn Valley Road right now. The Browns Social House on Upper Lonsdale is not far away. What is it? 1.8 kilometers. Let's go to their website first. That's a pretty quick load time. That's not much different from my iPad or my iPhone. That's impressive. So there it is. Hours of operation. Basic information, and I can click on the menu if I want, and we can click on our story, and literally within seconds, there it is. High resolution. They have a video. Will it play? I don't think so, even though we have YouTube, unless this links to YouTube. Let's try it. Oh, wow. Video works on a website? That's impressive. My goodness me. I'm hungry. I want to go. Oh, wow. All right. Let's end that. And let's see where we have to go to get there. Hit the navigate button, and we're just about there, really. There we go. That's beautiful. That is amazing. So that's interesting because that video was not on YouTube, and yet it was playing. Got to do a bit more experimenting here, but that is really an exciting development. Let's go back to the release notes on version 10. Map improvements. Improve the maps to make it easier to find and navigate to where you want to go. If we type in a destination, now it automatically includes the distance to each suggested place. Or you could tap on the label to quickly view the details as we did earlier and to navigate. So let's go and take a look. We're going to navigate somewhere, let's say Grouse Mountain. And there are some suggested Grouse Mountain results, and they all have the distance, 5.8K, 5.8, 6.0. These are really all the same thing, but different parts of the Grouse Mountain base or the Grouse Mountain Sky Ride. So we have the Grouse Mountain Sky Ride, 5.7K. If we tap on that, it brings up the little card. Grouse Mountain Sky Ride, 4 out of 5 stars. North Van, 5.7K. You can make it a favorite if you wish, or we can just navigate to it. Let's get back in to the release notes. We're working our way down. Feeling lucky, map improvements, mobile app. A significant number of improvements here. So recently on my USA road trip, when we got to California, I met a fellow who runs the website More Tesla, and it was named Fred. There it is. He asked me the question, what is the most recommended feature that people bring to the website?
So I'm Fred Sauer. I developed a site called moretesla.com, and it's a site for owners to share their ideas with Tesla. And
ideas for improvement.
Little features that you would like to see, occasional bug reports as well, but mostly feature requests. And then as a community, we vote up the issues that we care about the most. And then we've shared that list with Tesla, and they look at it and they know.
So the community elevates certain items by voting on them, and then those are the ones that get sent out.
Exactly.
Okay.
So would you know what the most upvoted feature request is right now, if you have to guess, as an owner?
New games in the arcade center?
No. The most upvoted request currently is the ability to control the windows of the car via the keypad.
That's what I was saying this morning.
So those are the types of things people want, but there's also clever ideas for, double tapping an icon on the screen could make it do a new thing.
Yeah.
People want split air control between left and right side of the Model 3. Lots and lots of ideas.
How do you get those ideas to the influencers, to Tesla?
Every time I have a chance, I talk to a Tesla employee, tell them about it, and several have very genuinely said they would pass it along.
Right.
And a little birdie tells me that someone there has looked at it.
So we just need a dedicated hotline, that's all.
That's right.
That's the
Elon
most
hasn't
important
called
feature.
just yet.
He hasn't called yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get the sense they're looking at
So
it.
where can people go to if they want to go and join up?
moretesla.com.
Moretesla.com.
And upvote something you like or suggest your idea if you don't see what you like there.
Great. Fred, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. The ability to open windows using the car app on the phone. And here it is here. Vent and close all of your windows. It's in the app. That's amazing. So here are some of the other things you can now do. One is, of course, open and close your garage door, and it's got a home link button. Well, I don't have garage door opener. I have a little tent in which Red Dragon sleeps. Thaw your car out in cold weather. There's a maximum defrost button. Here it is. View the download and installation progress. Well, that way you can actually see a progress bar giving you details of what's happening, how long you got to go. And then, of course, send videos to play in the Tesla Theater for supported theater sources. Share a video link with the Tesla mobile app. Let's move on. Dash cam improvements. I like this. There's several things that we complained about in the dash cam recordings. One of them was that when the USB drive got full, it just stopped recording. Now you can see up there that mine is able to record. In fact, it is recording right now. But when the USB stick filled up, it just stopped recording. Now it'll delete the oldest clips. You can still tap on that icon to record the last 10 minutes. You can hold the button just to pause the recording, but this way it will delete the oldest clips to make room for the newest ones. That's really good. And a big one, it's now adding the car's rear-facing camera to the forward camera and the two side cameras. So we do now have 360 recording. Sentry mode will record from all 4 cameras. That's really, really good news. So it says over here that if Sentry mode is using more than 5 gig of space, it'll start deleting the older ones, or if your memory stick gets full. And then we have Joe mode, and really that is just to reduce the sound of the chimes. So here's the sound of the chimes with Joe mode off. Let's go and enable Joe mode. Controls, safety and security. Car, controls, safety and security. Move it up. And there is Joe mode. So let's try it. We have enabled it. I don't notice a big difference. It is a little softer. We'll keep Joe mode on. Get back to our release notes. So here's a little improvement in the software update. You'll now know exactly which version is being downloaded and being installed. And once the update has been started, you can actually see the progress, as I mentioned before, if your touchscreen is on. Bluetooth media improvements. Playing media from a connected phone via Bluetooth has been improved to display album art from your device. Okay, so not only does it transfer the sound, it transfers the little picture of the album cover. Bluetooth now supports, and this is more important, 48 kilohertz sampling rate for better audio quality. If you're Bluetoothing music from your phone, it can play and you will benefit by a higher sampling rate. So here we have Application Launcher, and this is just what we have been looking at here, where you've got phone calls on there, your calendar, which brings up what you have there. You can bring up the rear camera. You can take a look at your energy usage. You still have the regular charging interface. Then you have the web, and of course it's a very vastly improved web. This is, my goodness, it's so fast. So I love it. Then we have the entertainment center, where the arcade games are still there, as you see in the theater. And the other item in here is Toy Box, which of course we used to call Easter eggs, and that's a bunch of fun things. You remember that in one of my earlier videos. The Whoopee cushion, or the Fart app. So that's a lot. We're going to go out now and just look at the driving visualization as well as the automatic lane change and see how those have improved. And we'll get out onto Canada's Highway 1, Route 1 that crosses the whole of Canada. I'll get onto that, get into autopilot, and then we'll have a look at how these have improved. So we're driving along Route 1 at the moment, and yeah, you can see a tire pressure low. Actually, the tire pressure is exactly the same on all 4 wheels, which is kind of crazy, but we'll check on that. It should all be 42, I know that, so when we get back I'll fix that. But let's have a look at the visualizations. And the first thing you can do is you can actually pinch it and you can turn it. So now we're looking at a side-on view, but it always turns back again. Let's indicate to go left. There we go, look at that. And there's the spot where it's coming into. Oh, I like that. Let's go back again. Very nice, very nice. And then we can just turn it sideways. We can even, wow. We're looking at us from the front, and there's one car behind me, but it's going to swing around. That's impressive. Let's indicate left. Yeah, I like that. So definite improvement in the visualization of lane changing and the blue line, and the way that it allows you to twist it and turn it. That's crazy. And then it just goes back again after a few seconds. But that's amazing visualization. It does say that there are more objects can be detected. Well, we'll have to see on our local roads, but on the freeway there really isn't much to be detected. Is it my imagination, or do the vehicles alongside of me appear to be smoother and less jumpy? Well, that was very, very smooth. Let's have a look here as we're coming into an area now with a lot more cars. Let's have a look at how that handles it. So I'm going to go into the slow lane now. And there it is. Indicates where we're going to come in, and it does. We'll sit in this lane just for a while. I don't know whether it's going to automatically try and push me out of it. I'm just going to increase my potential speed. I'm going to navigate home, and look at that. It did slow me down to get in behind the traffic, but it was very smooth. Now it's changing lane again. It's going to have me go off here at the next exit and then double back on the freeway to go back home. So if I'm right, it'll perform an exit right here on 15th. And it does. Beautifully smooth. Beautiful. So I'm going to indicate now there's a car next to me. So it shows the danger. But now it's all ready to go. And there we go. Wow, beautiful. I've got the opportunity now to see how much quicker the car is to respond when cars ahead of me begin to move. Previously, it was quite frustrating because it would really take a long time before the car made any kind of move forward. So we're sitting with version 10. Let's take a look if that's changed. Well, I really have to say that I'm following the car ahead of me, and it is smooth. It's beautifully smooth. It's not at all jerking and coming to a stop and jerking on the start. It's trying to do what a human would do. In other words, slow down enough not to have to stop. Oops, we have a white Model S on the side of the road pulling in. Ran out of gas, I guess. So here we are. Oh, this is smooth. My goodness. So what it's doing is gently, gently, gently moving ahead. And when we have to stop, you hardly even feel that it's stopped. It's very, very gentle. Oh, wow. Let's see once we begin moving again. Yeah, that's smooth. It's just straightening out. It's doing its very best to keep moving without having to come to a stop. So the distance is kind of elastic. Sometimes it goes closer, sometimes it stays back a little, but it appears to be attempting to keep in motion as long as the vehicle ahead is showing any signs of movement. So there we took off again, very smooth. Well, I can tell you from driving with the previous software version for many weeks and knowing exactly how it behaves in stop-start traffic, this is an improvement. This is just much better. Well, once again, thank you very much for watching. If you have the Model 3 and you don't yet have version 10, I hope it comes quickly for you. And once you do get it, don't spend too long sitting in the car watching Netflix. Not good for your health. I'll see you next time.